What is going on, everybody? This is Sir JG PhD, and I come to you with a special edition of Baseball, Beers, and Tank. 7 American Sison L. I had my friend J38. I didn't have him actually. I got to rephrase that, guys. I got to that. So if you're watching this video, of course it's live. We just had Christmas and everything, and he sent me a couple Christmas gifts. One was a baseball hat, which I will get to you and show you in just a second. But included in the packet he sent me Tank 7. This is, if you guys don't know, J38 is in Kansas City. So this is a Kansas City, Missouri Boulevard Brewing Company type ale beer. It is 8.5 alcohol per volume and 45 IBUs. It just says, please enjoy by June 22nd of 2024. And that is what I'm going to do today. So I got a couple hats I'm going to be showing you guys. Just so you guys know, I am no longer doing videos on YouTube. I think I still have a number of videos that are coming up on my Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But after that, videos, after those run out, I'll only do periodic videos like a baseball tour, stadium type tour videos, more like a journal type deal. Um, you guys know I'm always honest with you guys, and that's probably a negative side of me. But I just, with the amount of work that I put into doing for YouTube and doing the videos and putting together a video, it's not really worth it to me. The views are not there, the audience retention is not there, the profits aren't there. I make about 15 to 20 cents a day doing YouTube. I got one check. If you guys want to know what I earn on YouTube, I got one check last year. So if you guys don't know, you have to earn like $100 to get a check. I earned like $108 in the whole year. So because of that reason, and I did like an experiment, like I think I told you guys earlier in the year, where I come up with a video every week to see if that would help grow my channel. It really didn't do anything. Yeah, so I'm just not really doing videos anymore. So, anyways, guys, just want to let you guys know what's going on with the channel. I just, you guys, you gotta feel when you're doing something. You gotta feel like you're making a little progress to feel like you want to continue on. And when you're not making progress, it does get a little challenging, a little hard. And I know there's people out there that say, hey, just fight through it, whatever. I've been doing this for a long time, about 4 or 5 years. I never started it to do the money or anything to make the money. It'd be nice, but there's newer YouTubers out there that are just popping up and gaining in subscribers and popularity for very similar videos that I do. It's like, I guess it's just me. Nobody wants to watch. So that's fine. I'm going to try to focus on other stuff, which is my reselling stuff on eBay. I believe I still have a hat. You can use that link and I get a small commission if you guys use that. It's in the description. You guys can buy something off of eBay if you guys want to support my small eBay business. But other than that, I'm just gonna focus on more of myself. And if I do a stadium tour, I'll do a video on the stadium tour, just to keep showing what stadiums look like. And that's going to be more probably my direction. Now, if I start growing from those, I'll start doing some more videos and we'll see. But I mean, it's just not worth the amount of time and effort that I put into it. So I just want to be transparent with you guys. I just feel like I deserve a little bit better in the sense that I'm always transparent with you guys, but yet I take so much slack, and I just don't think that's fair. That's not right, and it's perfectly fine. People are entitled to their opinions. So today we're drinking a little Tank 7. I got some hats I want to show you guys just because I haven't done no videos on them. I might have did a video on them, and I just never uploaded them. And that was around the time when started. I record the videos, and then I'm like, screw it, I'm not gonna upload them. So I at least want to show you what they are because they're actually some pretty nice hats. As you guys know, the Lids Ultimate Hat Contest for 2024. Thanks to Professor Hatter for letting us know that is going on because I didn't know. Here, let's take a sip. Oh, it's a darker taste. I wish I had something to pour it. I would grab one of my dugout mugs, which would be really cool to have a sponsor for dugout mugs, but they do a great job. They don't need me to sponsor 'em. It's a dark beer. Uh, it's not as fruity as your typical IPA beer. Um, I like the taste of it. It actually is not bad. I'm trying to see if it says anything about chocolates or what kind of mix is in it. But it actually doesn't say anything. So, oh wow, that's a good burp. That's a good burp. Pretty good. If I had to compare it to something, and this is going to be on the lighter side, in a sense of what I'm comparing it to, it kind of tastes like a Corona beer, but with extra flavor, if that makes sense. Go drink a Corona beer and just magnify that kind of flavor by about 10. And I think that's a fair assessment on what the Tank 7 tastes like. So not too bad. So anyways, I got some good hats to show you guys. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the NFL playoffs. Maybe some people will jump in, maybe not. I'm doing this video unexpectedly, and I'm also doing it at about 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which East Coast is 3, Central's 2. So I'm really not expecting much. I've take a position where I work mostly at nights, and my night job, I would typically get like Sunday and Monday off, and it was just hard to do like a BBB. I like doing a BBB like on a Sunday night or Monday. So I might actually bring back BBB because my days off are getting switched again, and I know a lot of people actually seem to enjoy BBB, at least with the folks I talk to. And there's a couple people that would appreciate me doing the BBB on a regular basis, and it is a lot of fun because unlike other podcasts or chit chats, I do let like anybody that wants to come in here and talk about hats and have some fun and drink some beers or whatever you want to drink. I do let you guys come in and speak when I do like on StreamYard and stuff, and that is always fun. There's like, at least for me, I don't care who you are. I don't care like how big your collection is. I don't care if you're new to the hat collecting game. If you want to talk hats and you got a valid opinion about hats and you just want to share your opinion about hats, I'm happy to listen. Like we got Troy Moles. How many hats are you up to now? I'm around 1,700. That is only counted the fitted hats. That's not counting the snapbacks. That's not counting flex fits. And of course, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching me for a while, I definitely do not count beanies as a hat. I know there's a crazy guy over there in Chicago that has probably had his right side of his brain frozen over 4 times over, but a beanie is not a hat. He calls it a winter hat. You could call it a winter hat all you want, but a beanie is not a hat. A beanie is a beanie. You put it on your head, it keeps your head warm, but at the end of the day, it's not a hat. A fedora is a hat. A sombrero is a hat. A sun hat's a hat. A beanie's a beanie. It's not a hat. I can't understand that. So we got the NFL playoffs coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. As you guys know, I'm a Niners fan, and we have Niners playing Green Bay. The Niners are favored in this game, and it should be a lot of fun. Uh, the Niners have had 2 weeks off. They pretty much sat all their starters when they played against the Rams. They sat Kittle and Greenlaw in Bosa, if I remember right. They sat their quarterback Purdy. I'm up to 1404. Hey, nice, nice, nice. Troy, have you slowed down in buying hats over the last couple of years? Do you still find the hat drops exciting? Because for me, I haven't. I know Lids HD just released like a Mexican League collection. I forget what they called it, but basically it was all in gold. Um, I didn't find it really exciting because for me, I have some of those Mexico League hats in my collection already, and I like the original colors. And I kind of wish they would get to the regular colors to release them, because most people don't have the regular colors, and I just have this weird thing about if I don't have the regular colors first, it's hard to get excited about hats that have that are being how you say experimented with the colorway of a different style when you don't even have the regular version. Does that make sense? I think it does. By the way, I'm wearing this Hurley hat. Funny thing about this Hurley hat, I actually found this. You guys know, or if you don't know, I go to the Goodwill sometimes, and I like to find stuff, and I resell it, of course, on my eBay business. And I found this at the Goodwill, and I found this for either I paid $1 for it or $4, somewhere in that price range. So I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool colorway, so I bought it and I've been wearing it. So like I said, I don't discriminate against all hats. I do like hats. By the way, I have a little string. I think I need to cut that here. Let's cut that real quick. So this hat I found at the Goodwill, and I gave it life again because if you guys don't know, the Goodwill pretty much just throws stuff away. There we go. There we go. They throw everything away that they don't sell. So I get this hat life again. I think it's a pretty good hat. I was thinking about selling it because this is probably about a $10 to $15 hat, and if I got it on the cheap, then yeah, it's well worth selling. But anyways, so Green Bay is playing the Niners. Are playing in San Francisco. It's going to be a fun game. Niners are favored. I want it by about 6.5, 7 points, 6.5, I think. If you're a gambling person, I always have trouble with spreads. I just don't feel crazy about spreads, but I think the Niners should cover this. Niners are a very good team. They're a very good defensive team. Their offense sometimes can be a little wish-washy, but as long as Bosa and Young and Greenlaw, they're all in there, and then Debo, he's in there. Of course, you got McCaffrey. It's going to be a fun game. Looking forward to it. It is going to be wet playing in San Francisco. It has been raining over here, and it's not supposed to really let up for the next couple of days. So the other game, let's see. I know Texans won, so they're in it. And God dang it, Cowboys. Oh, Baltimore's playing again this week. Who I think are the Texans playing the Baltimore? I will say that. Let me pull up the phone here. I think the Texans are playing the Baltimore Ravens. I have to look this up here. And sorry about this. You guys know I do everything on the top of my head. Let's get a final analysis of who's playing who. That would make it a lot easier. So let's see here. We have Texans and Ravens on Saturday. And the Baltimore Ravens are favored by 9.5. Ooh, 9.5. That's a lot of points there. The over is 43.5. And of course, we got Niners and Packers, and it looks like the spread on the Niners and Packers went up to 9.5, and the over is 50.5. San Francisco raining. I'm going to take the under on the points, and I'm going to take the under on the 9.5. Baltimore Ravens, the quarterback for Houston, I think he can cover that spread. I think the Ravens are going to win overall, but I think he's going to cover that spread and make it a lot closer than that 9.5. I don't know what the weather is like in Baltimore. Let's see what this does. This say anything? It says, yeah, Ravens are projected to win. Uh, try to see if it just says anything about weather, anything. Last five for the Texans, they're 4-1, losing to Cleveland, but their defeats were Cleveland, Indy, and two at Tennessee. The weather is supposed to be about a 28 degrees. I don't think that's going to really favor Texans. That'll definitely favor the Ravens because they're used to playing in that kind of weather. Because Texans usually play in a dome, if I remember right. And then we also have Buccaneers and Lions, and we got the Chiefs and the Bills. The Buccaneers are not favored. I should say they're the underdogs by 6, and 49.5 is the total. Over under on points. Chiefs and Bills are. Looks like Buffalo is favored by 2.5, and the points is 45.5. I'll take the points. So I project that game is going to score over 46 points. And on the Buccaneers and Lions, oof, Goff and Baker Mayfield, I'm going over on the 50. I'm definitely taking the Lions plus -6. So Lions, I think, can cover that spread. I like the Buccaneers because I like Baker Mayfield, but I like Jared Goff. So I met Jared Goff, or I should say, minor leagues met Jared Goff back when he played at Cal. The most in my collection is college hat. Trying to build a college collection, and I think I have like 20. In fact, I was actually sent a college hat for Christmas. It was a Louisville Cardinals hat with a 1986, I think it was, Final Four edition hat. I'm trying to see if it's anywhere nearby. Let me go grab a stack of hats real quick to see if it's there. That is impressive, Troy. Okay, I grabbed a group of hats. I'm trying to see if the patch is in there. Let's see here. We have Tacoma. We got the Tacoma Rainiers again. We got the Bulls. This is a snapback. We got a Braves hat right there. I'm just showing you guys these hats. We got the Houston Astros championship gold collection. We have the, I don't know, dude. I forget. It's a MILB Copa collection. I want to say it's the kettle. Shoot. Oh my God. Current kettles. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I totally forgot. We have this nice Boston Red Sox hat. I forget what they called this one. Let's see what it says. This is why we need tagging. I forget what they call this one. Just so you know, I have it written down. We have the Hickory Dickory Docks. The mouse ran up the clock edition. So Hickory Crawdads, which is the Texas Rangers. We got a Washington Commanders. One hat I said I would never buy in the collection. Sometimes. I'm not sure what that reference is. I must have said something. So we have nice, sweet not Iowa, Chicago Cubs hat right here. Oh, this one is sick. I don't think I have it in here. We got that Minnesota Twins here with the Stardust, Space Dust, Outer Space collection there for a new era with the pin on there. We have the Chicago Cubs here, which is the Illusion one, which I thought was actually really nice. We have a Texas Rangers. So it doesn't look like I have the, this is called the Meteor, by the way. It doesn't look like I have that 84 84 Louisville Cardinal hat in the room right now. As you guys, if you don't know, I do have different rooms. This is considered my warehouse where I keep all my eBay stuff and everything for eBay. You can't really tell, but that's the puzzle shelf. That's the shoe shelf. Shoes. And then we have a bunch of other stuff all over the place. So, okay. First hat I'm going to show you guys. Well, I think I already showed you guys a few hats, but it was kind of quick. But I want to show you a couple hats before we go on a little bit. There's not a lot to talk about unless you want to talk about baseball. I mean, the Giants signed Jordan Hicks, 44 million. The Dodgers are just cleaning up, signing Yamamoto and Shohei. They signed their prospect Michael Bush. It's not going to hurt the Dodgers by trading their prospects, but God dang, it's like they're jacking up the ticket prices over there in LA, and it's like, why? Dude, Shohei was just in LA, the other side of town, playing in freaking Anaheim, and nobody really went. So now that he signed with the Dodgers, I'm supposed to like real excited that he's a Dodger. I mean, I went to a Dodger game last year and it was fun. And they had Mookie Betts, they had Freddie Freeman, and a number of other guys. I can't even remember now without looking. Who was oh, somebody when they're playing the Braves. I want to say what did I pay for my ticket? Like 50, maybe $60 for bleachers. And now they're saying like bleachers is like $100. I don't know, $60. And it's like, okay. Anyways, first hat I'm going to show you guys. This team, you have to get hat specialty from a company called Baseballism. They do a lot of great hats. They do a lot of specialty type hats. Yes, I must have said something. I appreciate that, Troy Moore. Well, anyways, I finally got this hat. I also got the shirt to match with it. So whenever I get a chance to wear it, I will wear the shirt with the hat. But I had to pick this up. If you guys don't know, this is like one of my favorite fruits. And they were doing a tour, and I really wish I could have went and saw them play. The tickets went crazy. They were everywhere: Fresno, Sacramento, San Jose, and those are just the areas that I know. I don't think they were in Modesto. I don't think they were in Bakersfield. I could be wrong, but they went everywhere. It was a tour throughout like the United States. Seriously. But anyway, sorry guys, excuse me. We got it. Baseballism. The Savannah Bananas Peel logo hat. That might be what we call it. This is Bananas tour cap on the bottom. Had to pick this up from Baseballism. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Okay, well, I guess ads will run shortly for some viewers. I guess that's a new thing. I don't YouTube's doing. So picked up a Savannah Bananas hat from Baseballism. I love this hat because like I said, I love bananas. I like the Savannah Bananas hat. I feel like the Savannah Bananas themselves should have come out with a hat from New Era. I'm really hoping that the money. I don't think this is a New Era hat, of course, because it is Baseballism. They typically don't use New Era hats, as you guys can tell. Here's the tag-in for Baseballism 758s. I don't know tactically what brand they use. It just says a tradition honored. It says class, tradition, honor, and the taping underneath. So that is cool. You have yellow right here on the underneath of brim. So that's sick. I don't know what kind of brand that they call Baseballism. I think they just call this a Baseballism brand. I do count, of course, in my collection. This is a little bit tighter. This is a 5/8. I feel like if you're true 7 and 5/8, you probably have to go up a size. I'm more of it in between a 7.5 and a 5/8. That's why typically 5/8 do feel a little bigger on me, but this hat feels perfect on me. And this is just a really freaking fun hat. If I didn't mention it, which I think I did, Savannah Bananas are like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. They do a lot of fun activities to try to get the fans involved. If it's putting baseball players on stilts, throwing a fire pitch, umpires some finances. I don't know. They just do a lot of crazy stuff. So Savannah Bananas, just a fun little organization for any ball. They're not affiliated with nobody. And I finally picked me up a Savannah Banana hat from Baseballism. So of course, if you guys are interested in go check them out. Baseballism, they do a lot of cool stuff. They've done some Griffey products. They've done some Roberto Clemente products. They've done some Sandlot products. And it's just a lot of different stuff. So still drinking the Tank 7. And then I have a couple of Lagunitas here. The next hat that I want to show you is this one. Johnny G sent me for Christmas. We did like a mystery hat exchange. So I sent him a hat and he sent me a hat. And usually for Christmas, guys, I'll usually send a couple hats out to a couple guys that have been that I've been talking to for a number of years here on the channel and whatnot. So usually send me a hat, I send them a hat, and it's a lot of fun because we all have different tastes in hats, and it's just really cool to do it. So Johnny G, he's a huge Dodger fan, and he knows I'm a Giants fan. I would think, though, he would know that I'm not a huge cream color fan or white color fan when it comes to hats. I will say I do like the hat. I think it will go perfect with my number 35 jersey that I have. But let's be real. I don't know how often I'll wear the hat just because of the color. I don't want to get it dirty. I am picky like that. And he knows that. But he sent me this nice San Francisco Giants hat. It is cream color, so it's not white, which will match the 35 jersey I have for Brandon Crawford or Rich Aurelia. I've had that jersey for so long. The 35 jersey was issued before even Brandon Crawford was on the team. Love the fact it has Giants imprinted on the front of the brim here. Freaking nice. Got the SF here, cream color here. And then you flip it on over and you got white right here. And it actually looks like, I don't know, maybe Johnny wore it. I don't know. Got it from the store. I don't know. This is why I don't like the white sweatbands. Like, I know there's nothing wrong with the hat. You know how picky some people are. They're going to say, like, this hat was used. Whatever. It's okay. You got the gray brim. It freaking looks nice. So I will say the hat itself is really nice. Just, oh man, I don't know how much I wear it. I mean, I'm definitely gonna wear it if I wear the 35 Giants jersey that I have, and whatnot. So that is pretty cool. So, oh, by the way, Baseballism has a little Baseballism guy in the back with the, which is way better than the Batterman logo, which they can't ever seem to get in check. So Johnny, thank you for the hat, dude. I love it. You know me. You know me that I don't know if I would wear it a lot. All right, guys. That was Tank 7. Not a bad beer here. All right. So let's check this out here. So we got Lions and Buccaneers. We got Lions by 6.5. We got the over at 49. Let's see here. Lions. See, this is kind of a close game. You got Lions projected to win at 63.4% with the Buccaneers at 36.6%. That's kind of a close game in my mind. Excuse me. Let's see here. Goff and Baker Mayfield statistics are actually pretty similar. 407, 605 on Goff to 364, 566 on Mayfield, with 4575 on yards for Goff and 4,044 yards for Mayfield. And then Mayfield's 28 and 10, while Goff is 30 12. 30 and 12. That tells me right there that can the Buccaneers win this game? Yeah, they can win this game, dude. And then you got Montgomery here versus White here. You got 219 carries for 1,015 yards with 13 touchdowns. Well, you got White on Tampa Bay with 272 carries, 930, 990 on the yards, TDs. It just says that Montgomery had more goal line chances to score those touchdowns there. So very close. I'm going to say Brown and Evans, Mike Evans, 119 receptions for Brown, St. Brown, I should say, 15 on the yards, 10 TDs. Evans, 79 receptions, 1255 on the yards, 13 TDs. Oh, we, man, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I want the Lions to win, but looking at the stats alone, just going off the stats, I think if I was a gambling man, I think I'm taking the Buccaneers here to cover the 6 points. I think it's going to be a close game. We got questionable on John Wolford, the quarterback. Who cares? Tampa Bay. The quarterback, the backup quarterback is questionable. Shaquille Barrett, that's going to hurt a little bit. Chase Edmonds running back, and then Mike Green is on the IR. For the Lions, you have James Houston questionable. You have Khalif Rain, wide receiver, who's out, and Sam Laporta questionable. Sam Laporta, the tight end there, he's fucking playing. I know he got hurt a little bit in that final game where they were contemplating if they should rest all their players, but Sam Laporta's playing. He's got to play. So, anyways, guys, let's see here. Tampa in their last 5, they're 4-1, beating teams like Green Bay, Jacksonville, Carolina, Philly. Ooh, Philly. What a Philly. And then the Lions are 4-5 or 4-1, I should say, in their last 5, but they beat teams like Denver, Minnesota, and the Rams. They lost to the Cowboys, who got ousted. So, you guys, not that I'm trying to give you gambling advice. Point in Detroit, Michigan. It is a dome. It says the weather's supposed to be 21 degrees. It is a dome, though, so I wouldn't think that the weather would play too much factor in the game. But I'm going to take Buccaneers. Cover the 6. I like the Lions to win the game, but I gotta take Buccaneers. I mean, are you gonna argue with me? I'm going off of these stats. These stats look too good for the Buccaneers to potentially lose the game here. Buccaneers, let's see, open +6, 49.5. It doesn't really tell me like how many times. Let's see. So I'm going Buccaneers to cover those 6. They're a 9-8 team versus a 12-5 Lions team, and they're playing on Sunday, so you should be able to watch them. Now the Bills and Chiefs. We got 2 teams at 11-6. I think it's time for a beer break. Let's go get a beer. Okay, so we're back. We just got a little Lagunitas, a little something here. I got 2 more hats to show you. I gotta show you guys the hat that Jay sent me. Besides that, Tank 7 is kind of a must see. It is freaking awesome, and I do say that sincerely. It is a freaking awesome hat. It's a hat I've actually been eyeing for a while. I found this hat previously in a size 8, and it wasn't my size. I was really freaking disappointed, and I'm super happy he fucking sent it to me. Anyways, let's check this out. We got the Chiefs and the Bills. This game is projected to be a close game because I think the Bills were favored by 2.5. Jared Allen and Mahomes. See it. Let's look at the stats together here, and let's see if we can come up with a collective conclusion on who's going to win. Even though I know Troy Moles is the only one that's been in the chat, so maybe he might be able to help me out here. We got the Bills projected to win at 57.1, Chiefs 42.9. That's a lot closer than that Lions game we were just looking at, the Lions and Buccaneer. All right, let's see here. Jared Allen on his overall stats, he's looking at 385 to 579, 4306, 29 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Not too bad. We got over here Patrick Mahomes, owner of the Kansas City Royals. If you guys don't know that, he's got 401, 597. He's thrown a little bit more. He's completed a little bit more. I mean, you got guys like Travis Kelsey catching some passes for him. He's going to complete a couple more here. Got 4183, 200 yards short here. He got 27 touchdowns, 2 less, 14 interceptions, 4 less. Okay, very similar. Got a couple more yardage here for Jared. Excuse me, for Jared Allen. I wouldn't give an advantage to anybody here. All right, let's look at the running backs here. We got Cook and Pacheco. We got Cook at 237, 1122 on the yards, 2 TDs. That's awful. Without even reading the Chiefs, I bet you Pacheco's got way more than that. He does. He's got 205, 935, 7 TDs. Pacheco looks like he scores. Wow, a lot lower than I thought. And then we look at the receivers. We got Stephon Diggs and Travis Kelsey. We got Diggs at 107 receptions, 1183 yards, 8 TDs. 2 Travis is, by the way, is Taylor Swift going to be in attendance? Because I think that's got to be a factor in the game. If Taylor Swift is there. Anyways, because Kelsey likes to ball out a little bit when his sweetie Taylor Swift is there. We got 93, 984, and 5 TDs. Give the advantage there, Stephon Diggs. Let's see, out for the game or questionable. We got Justin Ross, questionable wide receiver for the Chiefs. Kadarius Toney. We got out Wayne Morris or Wanyy, Wanya Morris. He is out. And we got Sky Moore. He is on the injured reserve, which I guess they just have to list him. For the Bills, we have Russell Douglas, Teron Johnson, Terrell Bernard. They're all questionable. They'll probably play. And then we have out for Balin Spector, linebacker, and Christian Banford, cornerback. He is out. Okay. Nobody pops an eye at me for any of those. I think the questionables, they will be playing. There's no doubt that they won't be playing, even if it's for a small amount. They will be in the game somehow, some way. Let's see, the Chiefs in their last 5, they're 4-1. It seems like everybody in their last 5 are 4-1, and the Bills are, for their last 5, they are 5-0. Let's see who they beat. 5-0. They beat Pittsburgh, Miami, New England. They beat the Chargers, Dallas. So what is that? 1, 2 teams. Miami made the playoffs. They beat 3 playoff teams. And the Chiefs beat Miami, the Chargers, the Bengals, New England, and they lost to the Raiders. Miami was a playoff team. Cincinnati, I don't believe was. So 20 degrees. And they are playing in Buffalo 2.5, Buffalo 45.5. 45.5, I'm going to go under. By the way, this is not like any kind of sports betting or anything. I'm just giving my own personal opinions here. 45.5, I'm going to go over. I'm going to go under. I apologize. I'm going to go under 2.5. Not sold. Jared Allen, I'm going Chiefs. I've watched a number of games for the Buffalo Bills this season, and Jared Allen, games where I thought he would win, did absolutely nothing. One of the most inconsistent guys in the NFL, I think. And you can come back and blast me and say, hey, you don't know shit. But at the end of the day, do we really know anything? None of us work in the NFL. I don't work in the NFL. I just feel like the Chiefs are going to cover the 2.5. They're going to win the game, and the game is going to go under 45.5. So take that for a grain of salt if you guys want. All right, let's take a look at the other game before I show you the other 2 hats. I already told you the Packers are losing to the 49ers. Let's take a look a little bit about the do you think the Packers are going to cover that 9.5? That's a huge 9.5. to be dissed there. 9.5. Let's see here. The Niners are 80.3% to win the game. Packers are 19-7. Jordan Love, 372, 579, 41-59 on the yards, 32 TDs, 11 interceptions. Brock Purdy is actually way lower in the sense of 308, 444. Yeah, 42-80 on the completed of the yards. So he does have more yards completed, only 31 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So very similar in those aspects. You have McCaffrey and Jones. You have McCaffrey 272 and 1459 on the yards, 14 TDs, where Jones is 142, 656 yards, 2 TDs. Brandon Ayuk and Jay Reed. Brandon Ayuk 75, 13, 42, 7 TDs. Why Reed has 64, 793, 8 TDs. Advantage goes to the Niners, but those stats favor actually a little bit Jordan Love, in my opinion, on that one. Let's see here. We got who's out for Green Bay? We got Kingsley Engerberry, and then questionable we have Jair Alexander, Isaiah McDuffie, AJ Dillon, and Daniel Willen. They will all play unless something serious is going on. It does say estimated return date of January 20th, so I expect them to be back. Niners have Greg Odom, IR, Salim Farrell, he is out. Dre Greenlaw will question. It says questionable. He will be back. Dre Greenlaw will be playing in the game. And Danny Gray is on IR, so March 1st. Let's see here. The Green Bay in their last 5, they're 4-1, beating teams like Dallas, Chicago, Minnesota, Carolina, losing to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay playoff, Dallas playoff, Carolina, nope. Minnesota, nope. Chicago, nope. Okay. Niners in their last 5. They're actually the worst team out of all the teams I've looked at so far. The Niners for their last 5 games, so 3-2, they're the worst ones of the last 5. Losing to the Rams, beating the Washington Commanders, losing to Baltimore, beating Arizona, Seattle, beating nobody in the playoffs. Interesting. Okay. Can the Niners will win? I'm saying that. We'll cover the 9.5. 9.5. Yes, they'll cover the 9.5. I'm calling it right now. They cover the 9.5. What is the over on the rainy day? 50.5. 50.5. 50.5. Rainy day. Fuck it. They'll cover the 9.5. They're going over. They're going over. So that's how I see the playoffs going. It's going to be a fun playoff. I didn't sell anything on eBay, but I always check. Any messages? No, I don't get no damn messages. I'm live on YouTube. Yes, Baseball Beer and Tank 7 is live on YouTube. So, anyways, next hat I'm gonna show you guys. We got bam. So Mitchell&ness has been coming back into the hat game. They've been doing a very good job. They came out with these like Tops baseball traded cards. So whenever you bought this hat, you got a free pack of Tops cards. It is actually really cool. This one I got was the Atlanta Braves. Came with this nice little pin here. And it has this big, huge side patch cards. So hopefully you guys can see it okay. And then if you guys can see the pin, this is a Mitchell&ness. I do count it in the collection, even though it's not new era. 7 5/8. Love this. It says 1993 embroidered right there with the red, the black. It just looks really clean. This does say Cooperstown Collection. It does say by Mitchell&ness in 2 different places. So just in case there was confusion, by Mitchell&ness and Mitchell&ness, Etchell and China 7/5/8. Little tight. I bought this one in the store, so I was okay with buying it in the store. So if you're buying it online, I would probably say go up a size, just because it's probably way too big. But if you're buying it in the store, you can just try it on. So Anyways, I left the pin on there. Of course, I'll probably leave the pin. I'm trying to grow the Atlanta Braves collection to get 25 in the collection. Trying to bend the brim just a little bit. Anyways, it looks good. Anyways, guys, you guys have been waiting 45 minutes to see this hat. I'm going to show you this hat, and it is a really good hat. So J38, if you get a chance to watch this special edition of Baseball Beers and Tank 7, thank you so much for contributing to the show. We got a nice B, B, B. The Barham Black Barons, I believe that's what it is. Negro League team hat. I have no clue where he got it. I would like a little information on it, but we got a new era. I don't know if he got it from the Negro League Hall of Fame that's over there in Kansas City, or if he found this at a lid store, or if he bought it off lids. I don't know, you guys, but it says Barons right there. B. It has a nice green UV. This makes sense with the green. We got the white 7 to 5/8 Negro League tagging right there, so it looks good. We got 100% polyester made in China, 7 and 5/8, and this is the official hat of the Baseball Beers and BS show. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining this additional special edition of Baseball Beer and BS. I say salute. And maybe I'll be able to get back to doing some Baseball Beers and BS and have some guests on the show because you guys are what makes this show go. So anyways, guys, thanks so much. Sergio G, PhD. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Enjoy football if you like football. Other than that, we're coming up to baseball season, just about a month away from pitchers and catchers reporting. I believe it's about February 14th or 15th, and it should be fun. So I personally can't wait for pitchers and catchers to report, because I get really excited, because that means that baseball season is about to start. And I'm really excited. Like, okay, so Shohei Ohtani just signed a huge ass deal. He for hella money just to play with the Dodgers. And at the end of the day, is it going to be all worth it? Let's be real. The Dodgers are going to make the playoffs. Let's be real. They're probably going to win the World Series. Do I want to say in 2024? No, no. I will never say the Dodgers are going to win the World Series. Will they win the World Series? I don't know. I hate the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers. I don't know if they'll win the World Series, but I will say at the end of this video right here, Shohei Ohtani will be playing in his first playoff game in less than 2 years. In less than 2 years. I say less than 2 years because you never know. And he definitely could be playing in 1 year. Easily. 2 years? Definitely. If he's not the first, it's definitely in the 2. So anyways, guys, thanks so much. Sir G, PSG. Later, guys. Bye.